The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Psalm 37 verse 23. Not every door that closes is a sign of defeat. In fact, sometimes it's the universe showing you that the path isn't meant for you, at least not right now. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but every closed door carries a message. You're being redirected to something greater, something you might not yet see. Think for a moment about times when things didn't turn out as expected, and only later did you realize it was for the best. Life presents us with countless doors. Some open effortlessly, while others seem locked forever. But what if these closed doors are merely protecting you from something that wasn't meant for your good at that moment? When we look closely, we often see that what doesn't happen is as important as what does. The wisdom lies in trusting that the right path will reveal itself in its own time. And when a door doesn't open, you have the chance to look around and see new possibilities. Perhaps a path you hadn't considered before is about to emerge. The key is not to stop, not to cling to the frustration of something that didn't work out. Keep moving forward, even when the road seems uncertain. Because it is in moments of uncertainty that we find the strength to rediscover what we truly want. With each door that remains closed, you have the opportunity to reconnect with your purpose. It is your heart that knows which direction to take, even when the mind is confused. Listen closely, because it is always guiding you to the right path. When you learn to trust the process, you begin to understand that closed doors are actually bridges to something greater, something you hadn't yet imagined possible. Opportunities that don't materialize often make us question why. We get stuck on the idea that it should have happened, as if it were the only chance. But is that really the case? What if what you're longing for now isn't what will truly move you forward? The truth is that not everything we want in the present moment is the best for us. When a door closes, it may be fate steering you away from something that wouldn't contribute to your growth. Imagine life as a road with many doors along the way. Some open easily, while others seem insurmountable. Sometimes we insist on forcing a door that isn't ready to open, without realizing that right next to it, another one is ready to welcome us. The secret is not to waste time forcing what isn't meant to be, but to recognize that other opportunities may be just a few steps away. How many times in life have you thought a no meant the end, only to later realize it was the beginning of something much better? Think of how many success stories started with failures, closed doors, and rejections. Great inventors, artists, and leaders have experienced this, but they understood that resistance often prepares us for our true purpose. The question is, how do you react when life says no? Do you give up or move forward, confident that more awaits you? These closed doors can be great teachers. They teach us about resilience, patience, and, most importantly, trust. Trust that even when things don't go as planned, the path continues to unfold. When a door doesn't open, it's an invitation for you to look within and discover what you truly need. It may not be the right time, or perhaps destiny is preparing something greater than you imagined. The important thing is to keep moving forward, even without all the answers. View closed doors as reminders that the best is yet to come. They are not insurmountable barriers but signs that you need to adjust your course, shift your perspective, and sometimes even dream a little higher. What seems like a block now may, in the future, be seen as the best thing that could have happened. And when you least expect it, the right doors will open, and you will understand that every step was essential to bring you to that point. Think of times when you believed a missed opportunity was the end of a dream. How many of these situations, over time, turned out to be true blessings in disguise? Life has a curious way of guiding us, even when we don't understand why things happen. Perhaps the job you didn't get, the relationship that didn't work out, or the project that failed were exactly what you needed to rediscover yourself and find something even more aligned with your purpose. Great examples of success show that closed doors are, in fact, crucial stages on the path. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed countless times before inventing the light bulb. Each failed attempt prepared him for the great discovery. This applies to all of us. The doors that didn't open are part of our learning. They shape our resilience, our worldview, and, most importantly, our ability to keep moving forward, even in the face of obstacles. Now, think about your own journey. How many times have you been stuck on something that seemed like the only way out, only to discover, after some time, that the best was yet to come? It's easy to cling to what we desire in the moment, but life has a peculiar way of showing us that better things are in store. Closed doors are not signs of failure, they are reminders that the right path is being built. The heart always knows the way. Even when the mind is filled with doubts and uncertainties, there is an inner voice guiding you. It may be subtle, but it's there, showing you where to go. The challenge is to trust this intuition, even when doors seem to remain closed. When you listen to your heart, you align with what truly matters. And in that alignment, you end up finding the opportunities that are truly yours. So, every time a door closes, pause and reflect. What is the universe trying to teach me? Perhaps it's time to change direction, or maybe it's simply a time to wait. The important thing to remember is that everything, absolutely everything, is guiding you in the right direction. What is meant for you will find a way to reach you, at the right time and in the right way. Trust the process. When a door closes, the first reaction is often discouragement. We think we've failed or that the opportunity was the only one available. But what if the closed door is actually a redirection? An invitation to see new possibilities you haven't yet considered? Often, we are so focused on what hasn't happened that we lose sight of what is yet to come. Each door that doesn't open carries a valuable lesson, and it's important to shift our perspective to see this. Closed doors are not the end. They are an invitation to reflect and reassess. Perhaps you need to adjust your focus, or maybe what you are seeking is not yet ready for you. Life has its own pace, and trying to rush the process can lead us down less than ideal paths. When a door remains closed, it could be the universe saying, "Not yet, but something better is on the way." What seems like a blockage now might be preparing you for a greater moment. This shift in perspective is essential to turn frustrations into opportunities. Instead of viewing a closed door as an obstacle, see it as a compass pointing to new directions. How many times have you faced a challenge and, after overcoming it, realized it was exactly what you needed to grow? Closed doors work the same way. They guide you toward what truly matters, even if it seems difficult to understand at the moment. Doors that do not open force us to look within. They make us question what we truly want and if we are on the right path. This introspection can be uncomfortable, but it's precisely what leads us to the next level. When we stop resisting what hasn't happened and start accepting the flow of life, we open ourselves to new possibilities. It is at this moment that the right doors begin to reveal themselves, and you realize that everything was part of a bigger plan. Each closed door is a chance to redefine your priorities and align your life with what truly makes sense. By accepting that not everything will happen the way you imagined, you free yourself from the pressure to control every detail. Trust in the process is what transforms closed doors into opportunities for growth. And, when you least expect it, the right door will open, and you'll understand that all the others were essential to bring you to this point. What is meant for you doesn't need to be forced. When the right time comes, the doors will open naturally, and you will understand that all the weights and frustrations were essential for your growth. The key is not to give up, to keep following your heart, even when the path seems uncertain. Because, deep down, your heart already knows the destination, even when your mind is still trying to figure out the journey. So, move forward with confidence. Closed doors are just temporary detours, preparing you for something greater and better. And when the right door opens, you'll realize that every step, even the most difficult ones, was exactly what you needed to get there. Life is wise, and what is truly yours will always find its way to you in the end. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8 verse 28.